Sir, we are now live.
Okay, Rabba. Ready na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, namaskar. Ambitame, Naditame, Devitame, Saraswati, Aprasasthai Vasmasi, Prasastim Amaraskriti. Now we left here on this screen, we see at the bottom 3 Indian gods with Indus script and a dong song bronze drum with images of the civilization, like a peacock, like a frog, like an elephant, a tree, and so on. And on the rightmost side, we have see the map of Panchmark coins that have been found from hundreds of mints, right from Takshashila down to Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka. So we'll go next, please. See, the preparing the resources from the photographic corpus is one part of the story. But understand what the symbols mean is another part of the story. So that I have attempted in 3 volumes called the Epigraphia Indus script. For example, the sign 342 is a grapheme. It has got rims of the pot. It has got the highest occurrence in this civilization, in this script of Karpara. Similarly, there's a bird which has got a forked. And Telugu in Telugu it's called Poladu. Poladu means a black drango. The black drango together with the rim of a pot is shown on a chakla used for making bread for chapati. This is from Kalibangan. Why is she showing these 2 signs? It is an accounting system for Poladu. Poladu means polad, steel, crucible steel made from a portable crucible furnace. That is important, okay? Next, please. See, we are now to find out what was the lingua franca of the civilization which produced these 9,414 inscriptions. Let us call it a mother language, the lingua franca of Bharatam. I submit that it is Desi Bhasha, it is speech. It's called Meluha, Plecha. The linguists call it a Sprach Bund, ante language union. Language union ante people from different language families come together and absorb features from one another and make them their own. That's a linguistic area antaru. So that's what has happened here. So even after creating the Dravidian etymological dictionary, Burrow and Yamano realized that India was a linguistic area. So, for example, Yamano came to Annamala University and delivered a lecture where he said it was a linguistic area where people from Mundarika speech, Dravidian speech, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Konkani, and the North Indian speech, Bihari, Magadhi, Ardha-Magadhi, Awadhi, Sindhi, Punjabi, all these people were together. Working together, they created the unified language structure called Meluha, the Sprach Bund, the language union. Okay, next please. See, there is a beautiful word in almost all languages of our country called Chali. Chali means an interlocking of bodies. It is mentioned in the Indian Epigraphia glossary, IL 3842. Chali means, Sal means a workshop. Chali means interlocking bodies. So now we see at the bottom, we have got 2 clear images of tigers joined together. And you can see the color image where 3 elephants are joined together. It's Chali. Chali ante emati? Chalika means a village of artisans. So this symbol, this beautiful pictorial of the 3 conjoined tigers signified Chalika, a village of artisans. The tiger represents an artisan. Kul, what's that tiger? Kula means headman of a guild. Kul, working in iron. Kul he, smelter. All పనిచేసేవాళ్ళు అన్నమాట. For example, the script is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 script items are there. The leftmost is significant of a temple. Kolel ante temple. Kolel ante smithy forge. Kota language. Then there's a man standing, med, with spread legs. Karnika. Karnaka means spread legs. Atharva Veda. Karnaka ante accounting scribe. The helmsman. The man who went on a boat. He's a boatman. Then next sign, Karna. Karna means rim of a jar. Karnika. Kanka ante rim of a jar pot. Karna means dispatch, messenger.
Sir, a small interruption.
Yeah.
Chinna question, sir. In which language kula means guild? Because in Sanskrit, the kula means family, basically. Right. But when you said like kula means guild.
Money Williams dictionary kula means the chairman of a guild and held of a corporation called a guild. A Shady chief is called a kula.
Okay.
Kula ante Samskritamlo chairman of a guild.
Okay.
Our corporation lo guild ki chairman antamata.
Okay, in Sanskritam itself.
Sanskritam itself. Money Williams dictionary.
Okay, because that really, makes sense. Because like when people who belong to the same kind of craft, calling themselves same kula, that actually has a,
exactly.
that makes
people of the same craft got together. See, even today, in Marathi area, we are called Balustadar, Alustadar. They're all people of different trades, One is a mochi, another is a carpenter, third is a smith, one is a coiner, another is a scribe, Karnika. So all these people got together. Even though they are not farmers, they are entitled to a share of the produce. Every year, they get a part of the share.
Okay.
That is our system. So that means a very beautiful community system was working right into the language of the Saraswati civilization of 3rd millennium before Common Era. The memories of that are found in hundreds of dictionaries. We got a lot of nigantus of plants, flora and fauna. All of them can be found from these dictionaries. So we are pick out those words which can signify these images, like a crocodile, like a one-horned unicorn, like an elephant, and so on. So that is our job. Now, for example, this sign is a corner. Kanach. Kanach means a corner in Santali language. Kanchu in Telugu means bell metal, bronze, brass. And this split is a splinter. Sal is a splinter. Sal means a workshop. So, bell metal workshop, accounting, dispatch, messenger, boatman, working with Smithy Forge, Kolel temple. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So the beautiful pictorials that are presented are very important messages of the Indus script cipher. So we should not focus only on the text script. We also take a look at the images. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next please. Village of artisans. Okay, select words which show interactions between Dravidian and Indo-Aryan. Very beautiful work has been done by Franklin Southworth, who found very ancient words related to archaeology. They are available in Mundarika, they are available in Telugu, they are also available in Ardhamagadi, Sindhi, Punjabi, Landa, and so on. For example, the word Aj means a footprint in Kota.
Mundarika, which area, sir?
Mundarika is the Chhattisgarh,
okay.
the Orissa area.
Okay.
And also Santal Paraganas of West Bengal.
Okay.
Very important. Santali is a direct descendant of Mundarika. The Encyclopedia Mundarika significantly draws a lot of words from Santali language. So,
Okay.
Paraganas of Bengal, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand. There is a group area where the people are there today, retaining memories of their past work in these Sarasvati-Sindhu river basins. Okay, Ajje. Ajja means footprint. In Sanskrit, it's called Padya, Pajja, flight of steps, road. It's a road, footprint. So the footprints also are a very important symbol, a grapheme that is used in some of the inscriptions. So, for example, a settlement is called Padyakara, foot-shaped. So, when you see a footprint, you are referring to a village. Padda, site of a village, small village. Pata, Bengali, quarter of a village. Pata, Oriya, quarter of a town or village. Pata, Hindi, quarter of a town. Padar, gate of a village, confines of a village, Gujarati. Then Sindhi, Padar, confines of a village. So similar sounding words. This is a clear example of Meluha language speaking. So different languages, but from the same root, Pajya, Padya, footsteps, path, village, Padda, Kurku, Padda village. So that means we now are able to see very clearly a unification that was taking place in a linguistic area of signifying the place where they were working, their place of work, the village, the confines of a village, Padar, Pataka. Assamese, Pata, settlement, quarter of a village. Okay? So these are from the comparative dictionary of Indo-Aryan languages related to a number of languages that have been taken and magnificent work has been done by Turner. Similarly, DEDR, Dravidian Etymological Dictionary Revised Appendix, where they clearly and apparently recognize that this is a Indo-Aryan borrowing from Dravidian. Doesn't matter whether it is borrowed from Dravidian into Indo-Aryan or borrowed from Indo-Aryan into Dravidian. We can't determine which direction was the nature of borrowing. But there was a unification of the different languages that was taking place. That has been very beautifully demonstrated by Franklin C. Southworth in this beautiful book of the lexical evidence for early contacts among different languages. Okay? So now the number of borrowings of the Meluha lingua franca, we can see technology words, they're all technical words. The technical words are absorbed into Sanskrit later, but they were all spoken in the speech, Meluha speech, the Desi Bhasha, the guild speech, the guild workers, artisans. They were pulled together, coming up with these words. Kunda means a pot. Konda also is a similar sounding word. Kundam, Tamil, cavity, pit. See, Agni Kundam ante fire altar, where work is going on. Some work is being done by using earth and stones, putting it to the fire, and out comes something of value. Some metal alloy, some ingot, something comes out. So these all the words are clustered together. For example, Kuta is a mallet in Rigveda. Kottu is a beat in Malayalam. Kotti means a hammer. Dravidian Etymological Dictionary. Kuttu means a strike. Kottu. In Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kottu. So, Kuta, hammer, becomes a Dravidian word and Aryan word in the Rigveda. The next word, brick.
Sir, small question.
Yeah.
So, is there any way, or any traits where which we can identify whether it is a loan word or a original word? Can we say, maybe with an example or something?
No, we cannot determine like that because depending on the way they it's virtually the things are completely agreed. It's impossible to determine the direction of borrowing. But we can only say similar words, similar sounding words occur in different languages. That's all that we can say. We cannot be pinpoint and then say it came from Tamil or Telugu or it came from Sanskritam or Punjabi or Hindi. We can't say that.
No, at least from Dravidian to Indo-Aryan. Can we tell that, this word doesn't actually fit in the Indo-Aryan lexicon? This might have come from somewhere outside.
No. See,
okay.
It could have been part of Indo-Aryan. It could have been part of the Dravidian. But we can't be deterministic now. But that's why they are now calling it a linguistic area. We do not know. Both the Sanskritam speakers, Telugu speakers, Kannada speakers are working together. Sindhi speakers, Malayalam speakers were working together.
Right.
So who came first and whose word was observed, we do not know.
Correct.
So Emmanuel makes a very clear point. It's impossible to determine the direction of borrowing. You can't say which came from what. But we can only say similar sounding words seem to appear with similar meaning. So meaning is the key. So we are now dealing with the semantics. The language contains some incredible expressions. There are some words like kuttu, pandu. So these are very tough words which are not very familiar in Sanskrit language. But they got absorbed in Rigveda. So that means at some point in time, these people who are working together with the Agnikunda, with the yagnas performed by the Brahmanas, and by the workers who are doing their own work, using their fire altars, furnaces, they were working together under a priest or a group of priests They were giving directions to them. Some scholarly people, some elderly people were giving directions. So they were the unifiers of the working class. So
Yeah.
if you look at it in terms of a communist idiom, a par excellence community society, a commonwealth was created. Shady ante people working with different professions getting together, and the beautiful thing is they were governed by dharma. They do not use their wealth earned only for themselves. They share it with the members of the guild. The shared dharma ante, dharma means people of the different worker guilds. We'll stop.
Monkey presentation stop. Can you please resume it?
Okay.
Sabyasachi?
Okay, is it fine?
No, it's not yet. You need to represent it.
Okay. Is it now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sabyasachi, Chaigunda?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now we are going to borrow it.
sir, one minute for our subscribers to understand what sir was saying. So basically, what sir is proposing is, people from, since the Saraswati Valley is so expansive, the civilization is so expansive, people from various places of India or the subcontinent came to the commercial centers, and then they talked with each other. Like the commerce happened like that. So
Exactly.
when they were speaking with, when they came to that place, they bring a lot of their language with them, and then along with that, depending on who is majority, who is minority, etc., they borrow, they give, they share everything, and a new language happens. A new language gets created. So
Exactly.
then,
So that's how the language. For example, take the word Ituka. In Telugu, Ituka means stick. In Sanskrit, it's called Ishtika.
Istika, right?
Ishtika నుంచి వచ్చిందా లేక ఇటుక నుంచి ఇష్టిక అయిందా?
Right, exactly. So we yes, sir. Please allow me a minute. So now, when after several generations later, we cannot really tell that whether Istika was the correct word, initial word, or Ituka was the correct initial word.
Exactly.
So,
But there are two words which are there.
Right.
Clear.
Correct. So people who think that this theory
ఇష్టిక
might
ఉంది,
have,
ఇటుక ఉంది.
right.
I say today, the linguistic technology does not allow us to precisely say which came from what. It's only guesswork, only hypothesis. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We can't be deterministic about this language.
Right, sir. Just one more thing. So what sir's proposition is not really far-fetched. It is actually the thing that really happens. In the nearest history also, Urdu is one such language that has formed. Because Urdu is never a single language. When you see
Exactly.
Urdu
was formed as a language. It's a shady language. People of this different groups became a Sena, they became Urdu.
Yes.
Which is a cantonment work. They created a Urdu language.
Yes, Ur means cantonment. So with the people who spoke in the cantonments, it became Urdu. So in Urdu, if you observe, the words are, so many words are from Turkish, Persian, and Sanskrit, etc. But the language, the grammar would be mostly Hindi or Sanskrit grammar. So that became
Absolutely. We cannot be deterministic about the language structure. Because there are common things. So, for example, repeating words is a very common thing in all languages. All languages of our country, whether it is Indo-Aryan or Mundarica or Telugu or Dravidian, repeat words, repeated.
Right. Yes. So that's how sir's proposition is very really very realistic to the history. So it is not something very far-fetched, assuming that some common people who existed there and all. No, it really happens everywhere, and it has happened.
No, definitely not. For example, take a look at the last bottom entry చూడండి. తాటి అంటారు పల్మేరా, తాటి చెట్టు. తాటి చెట్టు నుంచి వచ్చిందా, తాళా నుంచి వచ్చిందా? తాళా అంటే పల్మేరా. తాటి అంటారు తెలుగులో. ఏమిటి?
తాళపత్రాలు.
సో తాటి తాళ. ఏది వచ్చింది తెలీదు. అంటే తాటి చెట్టు మనకు తెలుసు. తాటి చెట్టు నుంచి పీపుల్ వర్ వర్కింగ్, క్లైంబింగ్ అప్ అండ్ గెటింగ్ ది toddy,
Right. And one point, sir, here.
getting the
so,
coconut, getting the palm leaf and palm.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. One point. Yeah.
So
So yeah, there is a delay. It seems. Sorry, sir. Just one more point. So explaining that the Tadi word. So you cannot easily say that it came from Sanskrit, because in Sanskrit it is Tala, and Telugu people then converted into Tadi or Tati. You can't say that, because the Tala Vriksha, or the palm trees, they have been there for a very long time, where the southern people lived and where the northern people also lived. So they both called.
Exactly. For example, Hebrew language lo tamar anta. Hebrew language called tamar. Tamar ante emtidi? Tamar ante palm tree.
Right.
So the palm tree becomes a very important symbol. And I will show you some of the seals which contain the palm tree. And also on rings, a pillar is created, a combatum, a pillar. So like the combat is a pillar structure. Combatum means a mint. So people are working together and creating a mint.
Right. Yes, sir. Please go on.
Mint work is very important because they were creating coins. It became a financial system. They were preparing gold coins, silver coins, copper coins, lead coins, and using it for transactions, barter transactions. So they were creating value. The financial system was emerging. So that's how an accounting system became very important. So if you want me to say in one word, what is Indus script? Indus script is an accounting system. Accounting. They were doing some work of some value, producing something of value. They wanted to keep a record of it. That's why 9,400 inscriptions have come up. Because it's a record of the work that they have been done by the artisans and the guilds. That record constitutes Karana, a messenger system, a messaging system. Okay? Is it clear, this particular slide? Okay. Next.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Next.
sir. We can proceed with the presentations here.
Yeah. Next. See, as we have seen, there are a lot of mispronunciations. Any correct word empty? Batak, Panaga, Patam, Cobra hood, Pata antaru. Any correct? There are spelling mistakes. Sputa antaru, Fetta antaru, Spata antaru. There are different ways of pronouncing the same Cobra hood, Patam. In Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Pede, Telugu, Padaga. Padaga ante snake, Padaga. Gonda language, Padake, Batak, Barki, wood of a serpent. It is from Aryan dictionary. Then Rhodian dictionary, they also have Fada, Prakritam, Fata, Mahabharatam. Then there are a number of words which occur in Malayalam, Fada, Assamese, Ped, in Marathi, Fada, Prakritam, Fada. So now, Padaga or Fada, which came from what? But there are similar words, but a lot of mispronunciations have taken place. We have to pin down what is it that Cobra hood represents. We got a number of images which show Cobra hood. We have to pin down what was the word. Could be Fada, could also mean a pata, a village. It could have significantly village, an artisan village. Similarly, the word called Arangam. Arangam means a stage in Tamil. Aragu, a piyal in Telugu. Arungu, a terrace, a raised a foot from the ground. Arugu, terrace. Telugu. Konda language, Arugu, veranda. Konda language, Arano, edge of a veranda. But in Sanskritam, Rango. So Arango becomes Rango. Dancing place, Ranga. Festival on full moon night, Rangam.
So Arangetram came from that.
No, Rangam. A dancing place, a stage. See, a terrace, a raised platform, and when some dance performances going on, it's a terrace, can be a veranda. So different expansions of meaning have taken place, but with the same core word, Ranga, Aranga, Aranga. Is it clear? So it can be a dancing place, it can be an edge veranda. So this is how the semantic expansion takes place with mispronunciations of words in Indo-Aryan, in Mundarika, and Dravidian languages. So that is why we call it a Spragbun, a language union. So now we are beautifully demonstrate from the Indus script that India was a united country in terms of language. Each language is absorbing a lot of information and knowledge from other languages. So that was how a unity of language structure, a unified language structure evolved, even though there were mispronunciations of words. The artisans were the unifiers of the language of the country.
Yes, sir. One minute. Allow me 1 minute. So this really explains like why Hinduism or the whatever, like the original religion of the people is very deeply rooted in India, because it has been there even before the kings started implementing or pushing it down the throats of people. So that's why kings were, I mean, later kings or later sultans, they were not able to remove this, because this has been there. This was the religion of the people for a very long time. So because of that, like, I mean, that's why, like, I mean, India has been unified very long before, and like as explained by sir, by artisans and
absolutely. See, in fact, the beauty of the system is the artisans unified the entire country.
Yes.
People from different parts of life, different arts and crafts, different talents. See, one is a leather worker, second is a goldsmith, third is a carpenter. They were from different regions. They all came together and created this civilization and
Right.
created the dictionaries of different languages. So even though they appear to be different languages, there is an underlying semantic unity, underlying pronunciation unity that we can very clearly see from these words. Okay? So this is what you have to pin down. That is the unified structure of the Indian languages. That's what unified people. Even during the 1857 war, people of different languages got together and fought against the British. That is the spirit of the country. So this spirit of the country, which is a purely unified nation, must be recognized. There is no doubt about that. So there may be borrowings of words. Doesn't matter. After all, somebody comes with technology and calls it Itika. So he has made a brick. He has burnt it, and the burnt brick has been created. It will be Istika, let it be Itika. Doesn't matter. But the brick is very important. You have to build a building, you have to build a house, you have to build a Vedic, a fire altar for performance of the yajna. Go ahead. Use Itika. So the artisans were important components of the performance of the yajna. So they were working together. We will see it in our evidence, okay?
Okay, sir.
Is it clear? Next, please. Next, please.
Yes.
Next, please. Okay. So Bharatiya's Pragbund. This happened in the 4th millennium. I call it the Deshi Bhasha, guild speech. For example, Hemachandra Muni created a Deshi Bhasha, Deshi Namamala, where he pulled together these words spoken by the ordinary people. They may not be part of the Sanskrit dictionary. They may not be part of the Telugu dictionary, but they all put together. I call it the Deshi Bhasha guild speech. In the Indian epigraphical glossary, Deshi Bhasha is recognized. Nana Deshiya were going all around. We were itinerant merchants going all over the country. From Afghanistan, a Kabuliwala will come. From Telugu Desam, some man for polishing the sword will come. They were all traveling along the different streets and working to help the people. So many words of guild speech related to economic activity. They are absorbed in almost all languages, including Sanskritam of Bharat. It is possible to decipher Interstate Corpora, which has now over 9,000 inscriptions, which detail how maritime trade by seafaring merchants created the wealth of the guilds. This made Bharatam the richest country in the world by one common era, as you have seen in the Angus-Madison chart. Okay? So, etymological dictionary of Dravidian, Indo-Aryan, Mundarika encyclopedia have a lot of congruent words which you can pull out to determine these language streams and the language words and their meanings.
Yes, sir.
Next, please. Okay, now look at this beautiful unicorn. What did it represent? I submit it represents Jangadio. Jangadio means a military guard who accompanies treasure into the treasury. Gujarati. In Malayalam, it's called Changadam. It's a convoy guard, responsible Nayar guide through foreign territories. They are maritime traders. So this unicorn signified a maritime
Sir, can I have a minute, sir? Can I?
trader. Changadam, Jangadio. There's a word called Jangada. It's an accounting system recognized in the law by High Court of Maharashtra, High Court of Bombay, where the Jangat means invoice is issued on approval basis. No price is mentioned.
Sir.
After the buyer approves, it's called Jangat.
Sir, can I have a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to explain where Sir has put several words, several terminologies. So I'm trying to explain it to the subscribers in instances where I know. So the Spragbund or a language union or a Desi Bhasha. So this is not a this is not a new concept Sir has, this is a new identification Sir has found, but this was mentioned in several of the scriptures. When because people who think that Sir is creating something and then explaining, trying to mix it. No. He's actually precisely identifying things which has been there, and I think it really makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not an expert, but with little knowledge, it really makes sense to me. Make a lot of sense to me. Yes. So Desi Bhasha. So when you people who know about Gunarja's Brihat Kada. So Gunarja has a fight with Dandi, I think, at that time. So the wager was Dandi should be able to teach the king of basically the Sanskrit grammar in 6 months. So Gunarja has fight with the Dandi. So finally Dandi wins and he is able to teach the king the Sanskrit grammar. So the king actually from the southern part of India, basically Andhra king. So he doesn't know Sanskrit and he becomes a fool when his queen talks to him in Sanskrit. So the whole conversation starts. So when in Gunarja Bharat Kada, it was written in the fight between Dandi and him. He says that if you win, I will not write the Bharat Kada. I will not write again in either Sanskrit or there is one more language, and then Desi Bhasha. So in these three languages, I'll never write again. So he says that. So there existed a Desi Bhasha at the time of Dandi, at the time of Gunarja, and that's why he chooses a language called as Paisachi language to write the Brihat Kada. So people who know about Brihat Kada, that is a very nice. We know that if you don't know, most of the stories like the Vikram Betal, or all these stories come from Brihat Kada only. Later it was rewritten into several languages by for example, sir, I couldn't recollect immediately. Please help me here. In I think first century, one Saivite giant converts. Translate this into Kada Sarit Sagara. Yeah. So like this. So it was a very huge collection of stories. At that time, he mentions that he hasn't written it in Sanskrit or Desi Bhasha. So there existed a Bhasha which is of the people, and most reasonable thing could be, the language to exist and it has some significance, but it is not a king's language, means it must be of the people who traded. So so definitely sir is on pinpoint at this in this whole decipherment. Thanks for allowing me this time. So please go ahead, sir.
For example, take Ashoka inscriptions. They're not in Sanskritam, they are in
Prakrit, right.
That means the Desi Bhasha, because they were meant to be communicated to people. So Desi Bhasha.
Exactly.
They were not the correct pronunciations of Sanskritam. No, they were not interested in the grammar. They were interested in communication.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next please. Okay, now look at this. Beautiful pectoral worn by the person like a pendant on a necklace. He is signifying a professional calling card. There's a pot, there's overflowing water. Low means overflow. Kanda means a pot. Low Kanda means metal implements. He's a metal implements worker. He's a Jagadio. He's a messenger carrying the message through this standard device. This is called Sankada, joined parts. On top is a lathe. At the bottom is a portable furnace. Kamatamu. Kamatamu means kamata, mint. Kamatamu means a portable furnace which can be carried. So portable furnace at the bottom and on the top a lathe. That is the work of trade. There is a tool that he uses, and his shoulder shows a kantala. Kantalamu means a maritime boat. Kantalam. That kantala means a pannier. Then the fada, the belly, and the thigh, tanka. So now we are able to see clearly, and then one horn, Singhi, means forward thrusting spiny horn. Singhi means ornament gold. He's an ornament gold worker. He's a goldsmith. He's working with Jangala maritime boat. Now, Kantala, turning vessel. Kantala, the sack on the shoulder. So now we are seeing very clearly some words of the Desi Bhasha which seem to describe this image and this pot which is overflowing. So he's a metal implements worker. He's a carrier of the message on a maritime activity, getting onto a boat on the Saraswati River, going through Persian Gulf, Tigris Euphrates, and right to Anatolia. So what was doing? So it's a maritime treasure guard working with gilded metal implements and a cargo of metal implements being carried. So he is a messenger, he is a boatman carrying these goods. And there is a dotted circle, we'll come to that later, okay? Dot and circle at the bottom. Crucible, dotted circles are shown to as design on that particular part of the combined device. What is the dot and circle? Pota means you're pouring. Kana means a dot. Kana means wealth. Kana means goods, possessions. So goods, possessions, documentation, accounting system. Is it clear? So this is what this unicorn represents. Again and again, unicorn appears in hundreds of inscriptions. The standard device appears in hundreds of inscriptions. We have to understand very clearly the significance of this message. Otherwise, we can't say we have deciphered script. Unless we are able to explain the entire picture of the unicorn, the standard device, and the pot overflowing. Like this, we have to go on approaching the problem as a unity of message on one seal, one tablet, on a copper plate, and so on. Okay? Just go through some of the words. We'll spend a little time. For example, the pata is a body, back, belly. Pata we have seen, metal manufactory. Pata also is village. So, unicorn village. Konda, young bull. Konda, a circular hamlet village. We have seen in Harappa these circular working platforms. Circular village. Konda, young bull. Konda, circular hamlet. Konda. So, different pronunciations, we are able to very clearly the working place of the artisans, where there are industrial activities going on, producing ornament gold, metalwork, products, implements, carrying it all. Retis Kunda, Kundana means a gem setter. Kundana means a Kupera's treasure, fine gold, Kundan. Kundana means a gem setter. So gold, gem setting, this other activity. Beautiful. So we are able to see very clearly how the languages communicate very effective meaning. At this point in time, we don't have to bother whether it's Malayalam or Telugu or Kannada or Sanskritam or Ardhamagadi. But we are able to get a clear message of the images and the corresponding words. Go slowly, almost similar. For example, Jangadio in Gujarati, Jangadam in Malayalam. Are they not similar? Jangada, Jangala, cargo boat, catamaran, Jangada, Portuguese word, where our people were working with different navies, different boats, different maritime craft, Suan boats. Okay? So a lot of message is being communicated in this effective visual language. That is the writing system, pictorial writing system of Indus script. Okay? Next, please. See, account categories are wealth. Some are wealth created but not spent out. Some are wealth created, traded. So treasure guard account, alignment account, artificer account, maritime treasure guard cargo. Here is an ox with a feeding trough. Why is a feeding trough shown? Pattar means a feeding trough. Pattar means goldsmith guild. Battudu in Telugu. Pattar, Tamil. So why that feeding trough is shown in front of ox? Ox is a Barad. Baran. Baran means mixed alloy. Alloy metal. Bharata. Maybe the word Bharata came from this activity of the artisans. And similarly, the Zebu bull, Kunt, Zebu, Kunt, artificer guild, community, Pola, Zebu, Pola, magnetite ore. And there's a thorn on the jeweler. Antalam. Antalam means a thorn. Antalam means maritime. So he's a maritime trader. That's what is indicated by the Zebu bull of a guild. Kunt, artificer guild, artificer community. And then we can go into these different words, different symbol signs. There are also pictorials. One is fish is shown, then one rhombus with corners depicted, and there is a rim of a pot. Rim of a pot joined to a kuti. Kuti means in Telugu, water carrier. Kuti means a smelter. There are 5 lines. Tattal. Clap. Tattal. Tattar. Tattar. Brazier. Bronze merchant. Bronze artificer. Bronze artisan. Then Monde means 5. Monde means Munda. Kanta Munda. Iron. Cast iron. Munda. It could be either Munda or it could be Tattal, bronze. Okay? So we are able to reasonably zero in on the meaning of these so-called signs and the meaning of these so-called graphemes or field symbols, like the unicorn, standard device, or the zebu, or the bull, and with a feeding trough. So every one of these pictures, which occupies a lot of space in a very small little seal, which is about 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter, but information conveyed so brilliantly, so precisely, we can't ignore that. Any ignoring of that will mean partial decipherment, incomplete decipherment. Okay? Next, please. So look at this. Incredible number of pictures, incredible number of seals, with pictorials, graphemes. Every one of these graphemes can be read. Dul means to pour. Dula means two. So when you have two indicated, sign 87 means Dula, two. Dul means metal casting. Metal casting in Santali. Dul medat, cast iron. So it's casting, cast metal. Dul, to pour, to cast metal in a mold. It's called in Telugu, Pota. Pota Raju. Pota means molten metal, metal infusion. It could be a daughter circle, Pota. Pota is a bead which is worn on the forehead and the shoulder of the priest of Mohenjo-daro. So now like this, each of these signs can be found to have equivalent words from the language dictionaries. Sign 96 could be Tattal, 5, Tatta, brass. Sign 15 is a combination of sign 12 and sign 342, which is a carrier, water carrier, and the rim of a jar. Kuti, water carrier, Kuti, smelter. Karana, rim of a vessel, Karana, account, messenger, dispatch. Then curve, sign 287, Kutila, curve, Kutila, Katil, bronze, 8 parts of copper and 2 parts of tin. Then body, Kati, body, Kati, fireplace or trench, Kati. Then sign 42, 342, Karana, rim of a jar, Karana, account. Sign 86, Koda, 1, code, workshop. Sign 87, as we have seen, Dula, 2, Dul metal casting. Then like a 2 bracelets or wristlets. Sign 403, Kara, wristlets, bangles. Car, blacksmith, iron worker, Kashmiri. Then there is a backbone, sign 48. Kana, Kana, spine or backbone, Marathi. Similar sounding word, Kana, wealth, goods, possessions, Malayalam. So now, irrespective of the languages, where different languages were common in the linguistic area, we can pick up these words and match it with the grapheme, the graphical representation on signs. Is it clear? This is how the decipherment can proceed. We can create a kosha, a Kalyana Karana kosha of welfare, bronze age, trade glossary, or the cargo manifests. Next, please. more signs. All are pictorials. All are graphemes. Glossary of cargo manifest. Sign 130, menda, a crook, where you can use from a tree, you can pull down a fruit. Mend, ayan, mundarika. Then a bow, an arrow, sign 307, kamatio, archer. Kamatum, a bow, Gujarati. Kamad, kamadum, a chip of bamboo. Kamatio, a bowman, an archer, Sanskritam. Kammati, a coiner, Kambatam, coinage, coin, mint, Kammata, mint, gold furnace. Telugu. Kamadio, Kamatio, Kammata. Then sign 124. Dal, a slanted slope. Dalako, a large metal ingot. And there's a notch. Again a slope. Declination means, Kamari means a decline. Kamari means working of a blacksmith. Kanda, a jag or a notch or indentation. Kanda means implements. Kantali. Then circle with a wheel, spoked wheel. Sign 391. Sark, potter's wheel in Pashto language. Similar sounding word. Sarka, arka. Sarka, arka. Arka, copper, gold. Sign 99. Splinter, car workshop. So, goldsmith workshop, gold workshop, Sarka, Sark, Sal, Sarka, Sal. And sign 186 is like a ladder, shade 3, ladder, set in, guildmaster, Pali. Shade 3, shade tin. Then two curves, sign 294, sign 287 is duplicated, Dula, duplicate, metal casting. Kutila, curve, Katil, Kutil, Kutil, Katil, bronze. So, bronze metal casting is taking place with these two curve lines. Then one ingot shape with a notch. Sign 375 as just a short stroke inside. Whole one ingot shape. Sign 373 and notch. Kanda we have seen is a jag. Kanda we have seen is implements. Pots and pans, metalware. Muh is an ingot. Muha, quantity of metal produced at any one time in a native smelting furnace. Mundarika. One ingot is produced. So the hypertext 386 is made two distinct wealth categories. Muha, Kanda. Ingots, equipment, tools, metalware. So this symbol signifies both ingots and metalware. Ingots and metalware. Ingots, metalware. So the notch, equipment, the vowel sign, ingot. Halako, ingot. Muha, ingot. So how every one of these graphemes can very clearly be identified.
Sir, one question. Sir,
Yeah.
One question. So here in the 342, so we have a rim of a jar. So
Yeah, Karnaka.
Karnaka. Okay. So is it a, why not it is a jar with a rim?
There could be a jar with a rim, of course. See,
Okay.
it's a pot, Kanda Kanka. So that's why the Southern calls it Kanda Kanka. Jar of a pot, say rim of a pot. So the pot with a rim. So Kanda means fire altar. So fire altar furnace account. So Kanda Karna means furnace account. So the person is documenting the work he has done in the furnace and documenting the output of the furnace.
Okay. So do we have any
In this documentation.
jars
There's also
without the
stated.
rim also?
Of course, there are very beautiful signs without a rim, just only a U sign. There's a pot, rimless pot. There's
Okay.
bata, batlu. Batlu means a rimless pot. Bata
Okay.
means a furnace. So a pot without a rim is called bata. Bata, iron furnace. Okay? So the U sign without a rim represents a furnace. The U sign with a rim of a jar shows furnace account. Okay?
Sir,
So that's how the distinction is made. So we have to make it clear. Yeah.
one question. So how these inscriptions are done on that small seals? Is it using a metal piece or like with what they have written? Like, I mean, what type of a tool they have written?
See, they used a small metallic pen. I will show them examples of a pen that were used, which is known as a pendant. That nib with a iron tip like a pen. That is used for writing these instruments.
Okay.
Both,
Okay.
even on
Okay.
metal they can write. dipping it into a metal is also they can write. So there's all this small little pen, metal pin is used for creating these engravings called writing.
Okay, sir. Yeah. I'll go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have gone through this slide. We have gone through the graphemes. Okay, next please. Now more signs like this. Again, very clear pictorials. It's a very clear arrow. Sign 211. Kanda means an arrow. Kanda means equipment. Then there's a fish with fin. It's not only a fish. The fin is very clearly shown in sign 67. It's a hypertext, I call it. Fish fin to fish. Sign 59 is fish. Sign 67 is kambata, fish fin. Kambatam, kambat, kambatam, mint, kamata, koiner, Kannada. Ayo, aya, fish. Similar sounding word. Aya, iron, ayas, alloy metal, Rigveda. Ayas, iron metal, an iron weapon as an axe, Rigveda. You've given the reference. Nigantuka calls it gold. Yaska. Ayas in Latin, Asis in Latin, Ice in Gothic, Isa in Tema, Iron in Old German, Eisen in Gothic, Modern German, Eisen, Ayasa, Ayas. All meanings of iron, alloy metal. It could be copper, it could be metal. But Ayas, Ayo Kamata. Ayo Kamata is mentioned in the Mahavamsa. Ayo Kamata Dwara, as on Sanchi. Alloy metal mint is the mint circle going on. And similarly, there's a fish line with a slant, with a notch. Sign 70, sign 59 plus notch. Ayo fish, ayas alloy metal plus notch. Kanda notch. Kanda equipment, implements. So alloy metal implements. So this symbol is different from symbol 67, which is a mint. Alloy metal mint, alloy metal implements. Then sign the 402 flag. Dhala, grand flag of an army, directing its march and encampments. Standard of a banner. Similar sounding word, Dhalako, ingot. It's ingot. Then this one is a scraper, which a mason uses when he applies mortar on the stone of a temple. Sign 117, Karani means Karanika means a travel or to smooth. It's a Karani. Karani means a smoother, a scraper. Karani, Karanika, that causes, conducts, carries on, manages, applied to the Prime Minister of a state. The super cargo of a ship in charge of the cargo. So the helmsman carrying the cargo is called Karanika. Karanika, travel. Look at this. How the graphemes communicate very precise meanings, very precise identifications, which can be taken from our language dictionaries, from the Nigantus. So we are able to pin down the image and the corresponding signifying word, and the corresponding signifying similar sounding word, which represents the major message. He is not conveying a scraper, he is conveying a message of a supercargo of a ship. Okay? Supercargo is responsible for the contents of the ship. He is the man in charge. He is the captain of the ship. Karnika. Okay, next. Look at this, more signs, more graphemes. Look at this beautiful sign on the seal. It's very clear. It is the hoof of a horse. Vartaka means a hoof of a horse. Vartaka means a merchant. Vartaka, merchant. Kuti, smelter merchant. Then you can see the other signs. Sign 77, Poladu we have seen. Black Drango, Pollard steel. In all languages of Europe, Pollard, steel, Boladu, Russian, Slavic languages, Pollard. You know, our people are remarkable people. People have questioned how come they are working with steel. Yes, they were working with steel. They were recording it. If this is a black Drango, it signifies steel. Then Carado, a curry comb, sign 176. Similar sounding word, Kannada, day book, wealth accounting ledger. Karate turner. It's a turner's with a coating lecturer. It's a turner working with a lathe. He is the Changadio. He is the Changadam. Changadio, military treasure guard. A boatman working with a lathe. Karate. So sign 326. Loa. Ficus glomerata. Ficus leaf. Loh, copper metal. Loha, loh. Sign 162, like a rice plant, small little plant. Only me, Smithy Forge. Kolel, temple. Temple also means Smithy Forge. Vartaka, horse hoof, Vartaka merchant. Sign 233, 3 triangles. Trayork, it's a clover sign. Similar sounding word, Trayambaka, 3 coppers. Trayambakam, Vajamahe, very famous Vedic mantra. Trayambaka, Jyotirlinga Sthala in Maharashtra. Trayambaka. Sign 51 is a Sreshtin car, squirrel. Sreshtin car means a blacksmith guild master. So guilds were work. The guild master was controlling the activity of the artisans. Guild master sign. And sign 84 is a thigh, as distinct from the hoof of a horse. Sign 84, Tanka, thigh. Tanka, stamp coin. Tanka, Tankashala, mint. See how the meaning is evolving from these signs. If you are able to identify the sign.
Sir, what is the total meaning of that? Written on that. Is it like a sentence or like, because each one of them.
He is creating a wealth. He's a merchant creating the wealth account of the smelter. Kuti, water carrier. Kuti, smelter. Smelter, Vartaka. Smelter, furnace output, Vartaka. He's a trader working with furnace output. And he's Yangadio, carrying on a boat. So cargo carried on with furnace produce carried on by Vartaka. On behalf of Vartaka, this Yangadio is carrying it. Okay, this is Vartaka's account, merchant's account.
Okay.
How
do you think they have?
Vartaka merchant account. Kuti.
How do you think they have used this? What was the purpose of writing this?
The part of writing it is from the workshop. It's handed over to the boatman. So the workshop is keeping a record of this, and a copy of the seal is given to the supercargo, the helmsman of the ship. He carries this along with him to show what he is carrying. So it's a double accounting system. The workshop keeps a copy, the carrier on the boat keeps a copy.
Well, there should be numbers, right? Like, if they are, if it is accounting, then
it can also be delivered and print can be made. Exactly, it's accounting system. So a print of the seal can be given to the ultimate purchaser in Mesopotamia. After the maritime trade takes place, you can deliver it, saying, I delivered to you the produce of the furnace, which belongs to the merchant. That's what Shagario says. So that's the message. The messaging system is so emphatic, so clear, so it removes all ambiguities. So there's no need to see different language mantras and all that. You simply see trade activity, life activity of the artisans, of the merchants. We see the entire script emerging as a wealth ledger, as an accounting system for the manifest, cargo manifests, or wealth account ledgers. All 9,000 of them, all 9,000 seals and inscriptions signify wealth accounting ledgers or cargo manifests. Okay?
Okay. So, sir, have you identified any numerals in this?
Yeah, numerals also are words. See, as I said, Dula is a word. Dula means metal casting. Dul means metal casting. So, the numerals are not kept as a numerical count, and numerals are used as words. This has been explained very beautifully by Alan Ross. When he contributed an article to the John Marshall's account, he clearly says, like Indonesian, these numerals signify words. The numeral words which have meaning in similar sounding words. 3, for example, kolom means a 3, kolimi means a smithy. 4 means ganda, ganda is 4, kanda means implements. Ductile we have seen 5, one day we have seen 5. One day means kantamunda, cast iron, or ductile bronze work. Either of them, one of the two. So like this, the numerals also are counted as, are recognized as words with similar sounding words, which have got significance in terms of merchandise. Trade glossary of cargo. That's what the title says. Kalyana Karna Kosha, Bronze Age Trade Glossary of Cargo Manifests. Okay, that's all the interscript is all about. Interscript is documentation.
Sir, one question.
Of the trade activity, wealth creation activity.
Did they use this like a currency or something? Or if they are so, if it is very valuable, like maybe some kind of document for handover or something, they might have made it in metal. Instead, they made it in like steatite and that kind.
Yeah, this could be represented a documentation. See, we call it money, you call it, it's a barter trade. There was no money at that time. So in the barter trade, this is significant of value. This signifies some value. Furnace produced by the merchant. So this value is recorded, and a corresponding equivalent value material is obtained from Mesopotamia and brought in. Maybe they were supplying wool, maybe we were supplying wood, maybe we were supplying metallic equipment. So there was a barter trade that was taking place.
Sir, my question, like, if it is accounting, there should be some measurement, right? One numeral should exist. The second one, the weight or like, count or something should exist, right?
Not necessary. After all, the barter can take place based on trust. After all, the entire invoicing takes place on Jangat. Invoice based on approval. I create an invoice without any value. I send it across. After you approve it, then the value is settled. So the settlement takes place by trust. That is the beauty of the trustee system. The guild is a trustee system. Both the guilds are operating on trust. If there is a failure of a trust, there is a way to penalize them. That's why the accounting system becomes very important to catch hold of mischief makers. So it's a very beautiful way. In fact, Tamil Purana explains why Kalyana means accounting was established. I will show you in one of the slides how the Tamil language describes the importance of the accounting system. When lies and mispronunciation activity to take place, they were able to document the system. They created an accounting system called Karanam. Karanam in Tamil means an accounting system. Okay, that's how. So barter trade would have created value, but does not have to be counted only in numerals. It will be counted in terms of total value of the cargo handed over and cargo obtained. It can be exchanged. Utsava Beram. Beram and Tayuti. Negotiation, acceptance. So you can hand over a pot of gold, you can obtain a pot of cloth, you can hand over a pot of gold, obtain some metals, some equipment, some wood, some furniture. So there can be a clear exchange that can take place based on the assessment of the value by these people. In fact, most of the transactions were taking place on fingers. So they were handing each will shake hands with each other and indicate the transaction value by indicating the finger notches. These are the finger thumb and the four fingers with 12 branches. So they can be used for communicating account through a sign language. So sign language using the fingers. That could have been the barter system. Okay, we do not know. Numbers came much later. Value came much later. So the money, creation of money was through the mints. When they started printing currency on Panchakumar coins, lead coins, gold coins, copper coins with differential value, then the barter system was replaced by money exchange. That's later. Okay, so mint was a later transaction. This is without a mint, but indicating the arc of the mint. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Next, please. More signs. Look at this. The thigh we have seen. Cut off, yeah. The thigh we have seen. Tango, thigh. Tanka mint, stamped coin. Horse hoof, Vartaka merchant. Sign 212, Kanda, arrow. With a platform, Manda. Equipment, array of instruments. Array of instruments are sent through sign 212. Array of equipment. Array of ornaments. Sign 87, Dula, we have seen Dul, metal casting. Sign 244, we have seen in Harappa a similar structure with 3 signs on top, 3 signs on the bottom, 3 notches. Warehouse, Kuti, cannery, Koto, warehouse. Sign 17, Bata, barrier, Bata, furnace. Sign 336, here it is, rimless pot with a ladle inside, inserted, Bata rimless white pot, Bata furnace, Dabu iron spoon, Dab dimba, lump ingot. Another one is Musha copper, Musha crucible, together furnace. gods. Musha, Kusub. So cover, not copper, cover. So cover of a lid. So, or it could be Mukha, could be a ladle. Muha means furnace produce. So iron furnace produce. 336. So it's distinct from sign 342. It's got a rim. This is rimless. Bata, rimless pot. Iron furnace. Next please. More signs. Look at this. Very beautiful loom of a warp of a loom where the cloth was being woven with this fish signs at the bottom. Sticks used in setting up the warp. Sarka, Sal, Splinter, Sal, workshop. Weaver's workshop, village. Chalika, village of artificers. Chale, village of weavers. Chalika, we have seen the tigers joined together. Chali, same thing, Chalika. Similar image. Then this image get represented. So 180, an ornamental appendage to the border of a cloth, like a fringe, like the saree fringe. Similar sound is Gota, laterite ferrite ore. Gota, gold bride. Gota, ingot wedge. Goti, lump of silver, obtained by melting down laser fringe. Gujarati. Sign 28, the bow is carried by a person now. Kamatio, archer. And with a person, med, body, med, iron. So, iron mint, iron coin mint, Kamatio. Sign 86, Koda 1, code workshop. So remember jar again with 2, 3 small little inserts. Kolom 3, Kolimi, Smithy forge. So Smithy forge accounting. Okay, we have seen already sign 42, the opposite to Dada, grand flag, Dada ko ingot. Next please. Next slide. More words, more pictures. Sign 254, orthography of 2 notches with some kind of an architectural structure of a mint. A jagger, knot, kanda, metal casting, kanda equipment, and column 3, Kolimi Smithy forge. Tul, kanda, Kolimi, cast equipment, Smithy forge. Sign 327, the ficus leaf now has got some ligatures, ficus glomerata with kara, ear, car, blacksmith, lohara, coppersmith. Then sign 241, Tankasala, the mint, the 2 divisions, the mint. We'll see it in a different sign from Kalibangan. Taksal, Taksali, Taksar, Tankasala, mint, Gujarati. Sign 72, Ayo fish with a slash, metal ingot, alloy metal. Different from the normal fish. So very precise. So each orthography of each sign was very clearly understood. Then we are able to get very clear messaging system with variation in explanation semantically. Sign 241, Takasala, that is the 2 divisions, Takasala mint, Taksal. Sign 3, Ganda, 4 divisions, 4, it's not a count of 4. Ganda means 4 word, Kanda means equipment. 4 signifies not 4, but the word signifying 4 signifies Kanda equipment. We have already seen this, sign 130, a crook, menda, mend, iron. Then similarly a combination sign, sign 216, a pair of hillocks joined together horizontally. Orthographic device signify syrup or metal casting. So mirror imaging is being done of the hillock. Hillock is Dangar. Dangar means blacksmith. A blacksmith working with syrup or metal casting indicated. Next please. More signs. So now look at this. The standing person has got now a ligature of a currycomb. A stride of a person is added with a currycomb. Tanka is thigh, leg, elixir, tanka, tongue, stride. The stride as a measure of land, as a man walks. And plus comes a ko, large size comb, kanchu, kamsa, kanchu, bronze, Kannada. It could also be accounting day book. So, incredible amount of messaging is taking place with some simple signs which have got equivalent words and equivalent sounding words, similar sounding words, which have conveying meaning. That's how the messaging goes on. It's called a rebus system, which was used in Egyptian hieroglyphs, also used in Indus script. Now here's another sign, 286. The corner of a rhombus inlaid with a circle with spoked wheels. It's trying to communicate enormous information of a sarka and a kamsali, a goldsmith, working with bell metal.
Monkey presentation stopped. Please check it.
Yeah.
Sabyasachi,
Yeah.
are you there?
Yeah, checking.
Yeah, okay. Now we see this sign 286. It signifies the corner, kanach, kanchu. It also signifies sarka, spoke of a wheel, wheel spoke, arka, copper, gold. No, goldsmith class working with copper and gold and also with bell metal. That's what sign 286 means. Now here it is that man standing person holds a stick. Main body, made iron, code, one, code workshop. Code 1, code workshop. Now here is a sign which is pincers, distinguished from the crab. Pincers means karu pincers, car blacksmith. Koda 1, code workshop, blacksmith workshop. So now imaging is taking place, graphemes are being created, words are being communicated, messaging is taking place, English code ledger is getting created. Next please.
Sir, Nasheed sir has joined this. He has a few questions. He has been following the whole presentation. So, welcome, Nasheed sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Namaskar, sir. My pleasure.
Namaskaram andi. Nashik, Siddhi garu, chala namaskaram. Randy.
How are you, sir?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So first of all, congratulations. It's such a wonderful presentation.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm trying my best. 40 years of work, as you have pointed out, it's a lifetime activity.
Absolutely.
Understanding our Pitrus. See, our Pitrus are remarkable people. They were putting on a boat and going all over the place. Enterprising people, working in trade, working in health creation, not for themselves, but for the community. The beauty is the commonwealth that is being created. Okay. Next, please.
Yes, sir. But the larger question, I mean, to play devil's advocate, is your system is falsifiable or unfalsifiable?
Yes, correct. Absolutely. If you go take it or leave it. I am giving a reasonable explanation based on the lexical entity. I have created a machine language dictionary consisting of tens of thousands of words from all languages. I have picked up those words from those languages. Here it is. It's an incredible pronunciation variation that's taking place. I am presenting Deshi Bhasha. You pick up, you take it Kannada.
That's correct, absolutely correct. But the question is, it's totally unfalsifiable. For example, they can be...
Anything can be falsified. See, there's nothing that's not falsifiable. You give me a different meaning for this symbol. Different words from the language.
Yes.
See, I am basic assumption is these symbols are representing a language. If you don't assume that, you can create anything you want. You can create Rigvedic mantras, anything you want. See, the question is, are we accepting this basic principle that the symbol represents a word of the language, a spoken word? If you accept that, then we can go into falsifying it. If you don't accept it, then we can agree to differ. So, no problem. Everything does not be falsified, okay? A non-falsifiable system is as good as a falsifiable system. Now we have got a message system which is visual language. I am presenting the visual language, giving the corresponding meaning, question it, give a counter of opinion, put a word to it, put a symbol to it, put a syllable, put even an alphabet, come up with a way reading, no problem. Which is falsifiable? Is the canon system falsifiable? Or is this system falsifiable? Who knows? Both are not falsifiable, okay? Every system is not falsifiable so long as the basic assumptions are not questioned. The basic assumption.
So the second one is
in a cryptogram.
Yeah, the second. Sorry to interrupt that. The second one is, how do you know that this is logographic or syllabic? I mean, there have been studies which says that it's half logographic and part syllabic.
We do not know. At that point in time, we have a good example of the Egyptian hieroglyphs dated to 3200 before Common Era of the ivory bone tokens, which seem to contain similar images like Indus script. That is dated to 3200.
But in Elamite, the Elamite has been deciphered
script images in 3300, 100 years earlier as rebus. So Egyptian hieroglyphs are different rebus, similar sounding words. I'm using the same principle.
That was earlier.
Yeah,
but
no.
there is sign.
You're not earlier. Our Indus script is earlier than Egyptian hieroglyphs. Ivory tokens are 3200. Indus script is 3300 BC, 100 years before. So
starting of it. But the mature Harappa phase starting from 20.
See, we are not. See, unfortunately, all these seals are not precisely dated. They are not stratigraphically identified. What we have are these symbols. What we have are all these graphemes. You can read the grapheme as an alphabet. You can read the grapheme as a word. It's up to you. Both are falsifiable. Your alphabet is falsifiable. Your word is falsifiable. So a rebus-based system can be falsified. An alphabet-based system also can be falsified. So both are falsifiable. How do you say it's not falsifiable? If you present an alternative, it's falsification. So I am presenting a rebus alternative of words, logographic. Accept it or leave it. No problem. Take it as alphabet.
Okay.
Go ahead. No problem. But explain all the 9,400. Not only 38%. Not enough. All must be explained.
That I agree.
Not with rubbish words.
That completely.
Meaningful words.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Next, please. Yeah. So unicorn. Here is a seal which shows a circle, a spoked wheel on the throat. Here is an idea. The throat is an idea. Throat is mel, throat. Melha, meluka. Melaku, copper. Melaku, throat. Mel, throat. Sark, sarka. Pashto. Spoked wheel. Arka, copper gold. Copper gold. Copper gold. Melaka, a company, a guild is operating. Melaka, throat. Melka, throat. So now, look at its beauty. This unicorn becomes so important that it gets signified with a decorated.
So here, this particular wheel sign which you are saying is a potter's wheel. You are saying.
Yeah, it's a part of potter's
wheel.
It's a potter's wheel.
But in circle is found in some seals. But if you see 80% of the seals, it is like elliptical.
Could be.
This one is
elliptical. It's not very precisely circular, but it somehow seems to indicate some kind of a smoked item, a smoked lozenge, a smoked wheel, some kind of a
reasonable assessment. Circular to me.
It could be that. But spoke also has got a word ara. Ara means brass, arakota. So it can be either broad, arka, copper, gold, or it could be araka, brass. So it could be either brass or copper or gold. So either reading is possible. Both are falsifiable, okay?
Okay.
So now we have got very clearly on top of it, lozenge with a corner, Kanach corner, Kanchu, bell metal, Sal, bell metal workshop, Kolom, 3, Kolimi, Smithy Forge. Smithy Forge of bell metal workshop. Working with Ara, Barakota, maybe brass. And with one horn in front, spiny horn. Singin, ornament gold. He's an ornament gold worker. He's also a merchant boatman going on a.
Sir, this is very interesting. The last photograph which you have put, it's the unicorn from the Iranian, sea. This has got a golden horn.
Yep, it has got a beautiful golden horn and it got wings. Beautiful wing. See, it's a kind of ornamentation. Oh, somebody important bringing in some wealth. Some gold is being brought. Some materials are being bought. So the Meluha merchant, signified by the Jangadio, the golden horn unicorn, is bringing in gold.
So, do you think these unicorns which are there in the seal, they had a golden horn in the IBC seals?
We do not know whether they are golden or not. We don't have colored pictures, Unfortunately, some of the engraved red pigments have been erased from the very small seals. We don't know. But this Easter gate shows a beautiful gold horn. So some gold ornaments are being exchanged. They are so important in trade. And I will show it also in the Shalamanasar black obelisk, a huge stone archive in the British Museum, also contains this unicorn. What is the significance of unicorn as a tribute to Shalamanasar? Tribute means wealth. What was wealth being created by this messenger? Jangadio. Next, please.
Sir, we are almost at the end of time for our schedule.
Okay.
So yeah, with some closing statements for today.
With this, there is the unicorn and the symbol in front of the unicorn seem to signify a trade activity using a jangada, a dhow, a double canoe, sangadam. Jangada means two parts joined together. So it's a construction. So the script.
I asked in the last presentation also that there were some towards the end of the mature Harappa period, all the motifs disappeared, all the iconography disappeared. All these animals disappeared.
No.
So why you think why they disappeared? And why was only the script left during?
I don't agree, Rashid. In Daimabad, the simple system didn't disappear. After all, the man was dead in a chariot. So with the Daimabad also shows a rim of a pot as one of the seals. So it did not disappear.
No, sir. I'm talking about the Harappan phase, not the later Panchama coins or.
Daimabad is Harappan site. So it did not disappear completely. Some of it disappeared, yes, but not the entire system. Look, they appeared in Panchmark coins. How did all?
No. We are not doing that in the Panchmark coins. Only in the
Harappan
phase.
Panchmark coins. There should be some significance. Harappan phase was
that
continued.
Reappeared. That means it reappeared. What happened?
They continued in the mints. Mint work was going on at the end of the Harappan period. Mints were being created. Water was being replaced by a coinage system. Coinage system was evolving around 10th century before Common Era.
So what do you think? Why do you think the iconography disappeared during that time? What was it?
It did not disappear. Iconography continued to appear in one Panchmark coins. Completely.
No. Sir, that's what I'm saying.
Panchmark coins contain all these images, all these pictures.
Panchmark coins start from 600 BC, sir. I'm talking about.
They might have disappeared on seals, but they continued on Panchmark coins. Pakka.
So that was 600 BCE, between 600 BCE.
Dandekar says 10th century BCE. Nishka is a 10th century BCE term, Vedic term. 10th century before Common
But
Era.
we haven't found the samples of any Panchmark coins before 600 BC.
Yes, of course. See, we do not know the exact date. Some of the herds have been properly dated, but the Panchmark coins, whether it's 10th century or 6th century, did contain these pictorials. Elephant, tiger, swastika, dotted circle, again and again and again.
Between 1900 and 1000 is around 900 years in which there's no...
Doesn't matter. But the continuation has been recorded based on the archaeological evidence found so far, based on the digging so far, based on the numismatic work that has been done so far. We can very clearly see a continuum of the writing system on the Panchmark coins. I will establish this conclusively in subsequent presentations. Okay? We can close it at this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kalyan sir, and thank you, Nikhil sir, for joining. And yeah, Haindavudu, like yeah, we are almost time now. You can close the present. I mean,
Yeah, we can continue.
yeah, we'll continue in the next episode and
Namaskar.
more. Yeah. Thanks to everyone for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, Nasheed sir, and also to Srinivasan Kalyanaraman sir.
Savisachi, Sai Venkat, Namaskar. Can you say now?
Yes, okay,
Namaskar.
signing up for today. See you in the next session. Have a great day, and please join and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.
I am at your service. Please carry on the way you want it, the way you want to schedule it. It's up to you. I will just explain whatever is there. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Sure.
We will also plan one schedule in Telugu for our audience in Telugu.
So if you want me to talk to Telugu, I will talk in Telugu. No problem. It's a problem.
We'll continue in English, sir. Like we I mean, our intention is like, Haindavudu, we can
Namaskar.
close the live.
Can you
Then we will.
Okay, I'm closing the live. No?
I know. Yeah. Thank you.